I am here at the Rooster Rock Trailhead. I'm actually just switching out of my street running shoes, which I usually wear when I'm driving, into these new hiking boots that I got that are actually made for cold weather. Trudging through snow and all that jazz, I want to know if I can actually do a few miles in them first. I'm not used to wearing the, boots. I'm used to wearing trail runners. I actually cut my finger when I was trying these boots on at REI. On the weird little loops, they're not eyelets, they're hooks for holding the laces. It is a balmy 30 degrees here. I passed through a few areas that were in the low 20s, but those were in the densest patches of fog. Look, I finally tied a shoe. See, these are the trail runners I wear. They're ultra because they have the silly foot pattern on the bottom. Crazy comfortable. They feel like I'm wearing slippers with a lot of padding on the bottom of them. I was, quarantine started. We were only allowed to go right out to our immediate vicinity to do some exercise. So I started running instead of going out and hiking. And I got about halfway through the training for a 5K series, and I came to the conclusion I don't like running. Oh, I should note that there's at least 2 Rooster Rocks here in Oregon. I am at the Rooster Rock located past Sweet Home. I think the other one's in the Gorge. This one's here in Cascadia. Should be about 2 miles up to the Rooster Rock Viewpoint. From there, I'll have the option of heading another mile to see a different rock called the Turkey Monster. And there's, near that's rabbit ears. It's about 2.2 thousand feet elevation gain, which will put me around 4,500 feet, which puts me, where it should have been snowing the past few days. I think it'll just be frosty. The names of all these rocks, the, rabbit ears, Rooster Rock, Chicken Rock, the Turkey Monster, they're all named after animals. It's because this area has been dubbed the menagerie for all the various different rocks, rock formations, and their names. It's pretty popular with rock climbers. I don't think I'll see any out here today because it's cold as hell. So let's get moving. I can finally see snow on the ground, although it's still up on the top of this hill. Small amount of ice. I'm gonna switch to recording on my cell phone instead of on the Nikon, because this little guy, Nikon Z50, the batteries are still $70, and I only have one. You can charge the camera, or you can charge the battery using a USB cable and a power brick, but I forgot the USB cable. Alright, so I guess here on the ice, on the edge of a rock face, is as good a place as any to talk about the new camera. Recording on my Pixel 3 right now. So this is my Nikon Z50, whatever. Super lightweight. It weighs, including the lens that it comes with, which is a 16 to 50 millimeter, 5.3, 6.3 aperture at both ends of that scale. It can't weigh more than a pound. This thing is super light. It has really good low light performance. Everything I've shot up to this point, except for when I mentioned that I'm on the phone, has been with this. This is one of the 2 lenses it comes with. Like I said, it is 16 to 50 millimeters, super small, fairly close focal distance, 0.2 meters, which is 8 inches. This is the hood for it. The hood is so tiny. The step down adapters I have so that I can use the same filters on this lens as I do on this lens is actually the same size as the hood. which I thought was a little comical. The other one it comes with is a 50 to 200. Zooms out very far, super sharp. It's sharper than this lens. These both have vibration reduction, which is pretty good because unlike the Nikon Z5, Z6, and Z7, this little guy does not have in-body image stabilization. So it's gonna have to rely on optical image stabilization like the Nikon bodies in the past. Like I said, this is 16 to 50 and 50 to 250, but this is a APS-C camera. So that's one of the reasons why it's so small, why it's so light. Like, yeah, it's small, but look how deep that grip well is. You can really get in there. It feels like I'm holding a better camera, even though this thing's great and it has fantastic image quality. The other lens I have for it, to complete my trifecta of lenses, is this big guy. This is the Nikon 10 to 20 millimeter DX lens. And it is attached to the F to Z adapter. So I got this because there is no native wide angle DX lens for the Z mount system. This guy can use lenses made for its bigger brothers, but they're full frame. And because those camera bodies have in-body image stabilization, those lenses do not have optical stabilization. This is an older wide angle lens, and it has optical image stabilization. Not that that matters too much because I'm gonna have the camera on the tripod when I'm gonna be using this. Downside is this camera body is very small, so it comes with a flip out lens, but it hits my capture clip mount that's affixed to the bottom. It doesn't swivel out like my D50-200, so if I'm at like a really cockeyed angle for doing a vertical shot, I have to get into the cockeyed angle too. And because of this being in the way, I can exchange to this lens pretty easily. I can pop that out, nothing hits it. But this, if I try to attach this lens to this camera body with this still on, this little notch here, which actually contains a little bit of electronics, has a chip in there, will hit this. So I have to take out my Allen wrench, which is on my lap right now. I have to take out my Allen wrench, which means I have to carry an Allen wrench with me now, pop this off, screw this on, then screw the mounting plate back onto this. A little annoying. I'll probably like sell this and buy the Z mount 10 to 20 whenever they come out with it. That's probably going to be in like 2022 though. All right, I think I'm done up here. I've rested, I've had a drink of water, I've gabbed at the camera for a little bit, about the camera for a little bit. Very pretty. I'm hungry. Let's get back to the car. Should be a lot better if the sun wasn't arcing like this. It's so bright. It's Mount Washington, by the way. I'm eating top ramen.